Greetings and salutations. A great noontime to you. Well, yesterday we had our first study session, and it was a lot. It was more than what I thought. I'm going to go back in, and I'm also going to offer study sessions for those who have not previously joined me for study sessions. The goddesses who did join me for the study sessions, we're going to go back in and go hard because this solar eclipse. This time we should be purging. And when I say purge, I don't just mean like food, our thoughts, our ideas. So I'm not going to be on here preaching. This is my diary from 2022. And I'm going to start from Friday, January 21st, 2022. Okay, so during my ascension, other beings are making me aware of their existence. I gave myself a side note to collect minerals, copper, zinc, ashwagandha, magnesium, etc. To pay attention to the planet as I become more aware, I will learn the language of I am here and make my presence known. Now, be aware this is just uh, my book of self, my personal diary, and this is 2022. So this gives you a chance to see, in my study group yesterday, I told everybody, you've got books that you've written of self. Go through them, collect what you need to keep going, and disregard the rest. So this is me going and reconnecting with the part of my soul, this timeline of 2022, to make sure that I'm keeping in pace with what I would believe, what I would know to be my inner knowings, knowing of my inner self and the growth of myself. So let's keep going. Why do I want to make my presence known and to whom? What is it I wish to gain from said correspondence? Searching for the unseen, I am in a correspondence with the unseen. And though I cannot see or at times unable to verbalize it, I feel it with every fiber of my being, tits to clit. Sunday, January 22nd, 2022, my ideas. I had just finished listening to Reverend Ike. So the books I write are not answers. They are questions that are to be expounded upon by the active reader. What is scholarship except the quest for true knowledge, a way of evolutionizing the mind, body, and soul? Aspects of our beings beyond the veil of these narratives and programs. I write books that hopefully encourage the reader to take part in, within, to join in this dialogue. These books are not to be sold, but viewed at a current rate of movement, which means this is how I want you to pay at current rate of movement to pay attention, which will ensure the authenticity of Akashic usage of proper input and rate of output, productivity, a healthy benefit to its progenitors, even creating storybooks of our adventures. We have, as a family and community, these books may sometimes be sold to humans and foreigners based on their content or lack of content. The reader will not be able to create copies of intellectual product. Thursday, January 27th, 2022. So this is what was on my mind this day. Sustainable, eco-friendly traveling in the matrix to provide safe, efficient traveling systems by bus, car, caravan, taxi cab, wagoning, biking, teleportation, metaportation, interdimensional portation, Heavy works portation, Home Depot, propane, heat. So I looked up the word port and portal. The word port is a noun, is Latin, passage, gate, a means of access to a system. Portal, noun, verb, Latin, porta, gate, a communicating port or area of an organism, specifically the point at which something as a pathogen enters the body. Hmm. Wednesday, February 2nd, 2020. Oh, going back. Whoa. Hey, Conrad. Hey, baby. When your mind is working, you should be working. No more blunts. Reverend Ike, Part 1, Psychic Entities. And I'll watch Part 2 and 3. Homeschool caravans requires nights, Akashic records, wisdom, symbols, investigators, hosts, and donations to get the word out. Create adequate requirements for caravan. What will caravan offer community members? So, yes, I still have a caravan on my mind because we need a safe space for our people to not just learn how to re educate ourselves, but to learn our own medical field. I also ask for donations of indigenous beings' bodies. And I'm serious because I'm a herbalist. And in order for us to get away from their medical system, we as herbalists have to take on the role of investigative and even surgery so that we can learn about our bodies. So, yeah, I want the donations of indigenous bodies who have, so to speak, passed on. I want to fulfill my requirements to the realm. That means we have to start taking on the responsibilities other people aren't going to do. So this is me stepping up to the plate as a herbalist to say, I want the bodies of my people. I don't want them in coffins anymore. You know. So we're going to have a library. We're going to be 420 friendly environment. We also need a smoke-free environment, a family-friendly environment, adult learning-friendly environment. Now I said adult learning-friendly environment because unfortunately this system let a lot of our people pass on through grades without educating them. So that brings a lot of shame to our adults in our community. And that's why I said our adults are going to need an adult friendly learning environment where they won't be shamed for, nasty things like, damn, you don't know this now, or fuck, you're a grown ass. No, they don't know. No. Some kids come out taking care of their family. That's all they know. They don't have a chance to learn nothing else or do nothing else. So when I say adult friendly learning environment, I mean that for the illiterate indigenous beings of the realm, I really want to make a safe space for them to learn because there's a lot of shame in adults, our people not knowing how to read or that they're not educated. So yeah, that is it is important to have a safe adult learning space as it is important to have a safe child learning space. So yeah, we're going to be decolonizing works and workings, inner workings, and creating a pattern of statistical growth. That's what we want to see within the indigenous community, a pattern of statistical growth with students, curricula, and forums, herbal forages, agriculture. Okay, okay, I'm back up to wow, this thing is crazy. Thursday, February 3rd, 2022. Courage is a living idea, a reality and a personality in my mind, and I nourish it with my thinking. In today's session of ideas, I want to contract or I want to have a mutual loving agreement with courage through mutual good works. Because I said this is the year when contracts are over. Now we're going to enter into mutual agreements of works, of loving good works. So in 2022, I went into a mutual agreement with courage because I knew I was going to have it. Coming out here telling people the truth about their realm, I knew I wasn't going to get the thumbs up button by everybody. Not even the people that seem to be in the same field as me were opening up the eyes of our people. I still don't get the thumbs up. Like I get to ride along with them for a little bit, and then when I become too radical, so I'm all right with that. So I understood that when I'm making these agreements with these words, that these words are living ideas, which is why I want us to go back to the Latin language. Because if you're going to contract with a language, you don't want to contract with a language that can end you up in jail, that can leave you bearing up someone else's cross, per se. So, yes, February 3rd, 2022, I said courage is a living idea and a reality and a personality in my mind, and I nourish it with my thinking. So this is Reverend Ike. This is part of my Reverend Ike curriculum that I created for myself. Ideas in my family sessions. I am receiving blank a day for my every good deed. How would I utilize it for my every good deed? Learn what herbs can be used in and with certain visions and ideas. Fennel, sage, lavender, and catnip. What are their spiritual qualities that can be used as boosters, just as crystals? And the next date, we had a family meeting, March 27th, Sunday, 2022. Answer any questions regarding ideas and start a notebook on vision boarding and love journals. Level up video, because I was still watching Urania. Supplies at Dollar Tree, chalk. I have a keepsake box. I still have that box. Whew, I'm in need of a male role model to teach young men etiquette. And I was told to reach out to Baba Kafinsi. Teach young men etiquette. Yeah. We had our first family session March 26th. It was successful. Okay, let's keep going. Sunday, February 27th, 2022. When I first began to use ideas, I only thought of them as words, not living entities that require as much time, care, and attention as I do. When my attention goes, power flows. My relationship with words and actions has definitely matured me. Merriam Webster's Collegiate Dictionary. Contract, now Latin. To draw together, make a contract, a binding agreement between two or more parties, covenant, contract, to concentrate, court, to seek, to gain or achieve, mm, to allure, tempt, to act, court, court, to act so as to invite or provoke, to seek the affection of, construct, to make or form by combining parts, and that's a verb, and it's Latin. Construct to is a noun, something constructed by mental synthesis, form a construct of a physical object, realm, dimension, reality, or space, by mentally assembling and integrating sense, data, thinking. We forget ideas precede the word. In other words, the idea existed long before its verbal introduction. I existed before my name and before my words. We have been taught by humans that living beings, entities, have legs, wings, lungs, eyes, bodies, fins, blah, 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 snouts, nose, reproductive organs, as sanctified by their nature. If true thinkers understand life beyond this veil, beyond their quantum theory and mechanics, it's like the saying, the pen is mightier than the sword. The sword can protect, but it can also bring death. The pen can also bring death, yet it can also bring so much more into existence, like knowledge, knowing. It can breathe life into beings that have never walked this earth. These words are life, ideas, living entities. We cannot live without. We cannot live without ideas. They are vital elements. So one of the I believe I did a live not long ago, and I asked if we have this elemental chart. Why aren't ideas on the elements? Because they can't mine them without us giving it to them freely. Hmm. So be careful of answering these surveys. They running out of ideas. They got surveys on phone services. They got surveys on television usage. They got surveys on programs. So that's you sharing your ideas with them when you fill out their surveys. And it's still a form of surveillance. They seem friendly and innocuous, but surveys are still surveillance tools. So be careful filling out those surveillance tools. Ooh, Tuesday, March 8th, 2022. Idea of the day, send out family texts asking when was the last time someone gave you a great idea or shared an opportunity with you. Was it a beneficial introduction? Were you able to expound upon it creatively? Who do we know or who do you know says a great relationship with ideas and their ability to nourish these ideas? So, do we have the ability to nourish these great ideas that we come up with so that they become a part of our living, functioning reality? Wednesday, March 30th, 2022, Blackout Collective. No. Okay, there's nothing here, but it says Blackout. Blackout Collective was an experience that was supposed to happen in Detroit for for black folks. I'm gonna just say it like it is for black folks. And everybody across the realm pretty much know that a lot of Detroiters are suffering. So, and it was presented by these two beautiful indigenous black girls. And one of the performers, who was a freaking breed, uh, had a problem with that because she's part white and part black. So, her and her brethren, her Caucasian and Aryan brethren, got together to stop the collective from happening for black people. And this is why I say, in the end, y'all gonna figure out y'all have no allies among these people. So basically, this little half breed came into Detroit, even I don't care that she was raised here, and she disrupted something so beautiful for our people because her white side couldn't was going to have to pay more basically, even though she knows that the people who are palm color live here have more than we have. So, yeah, when I be talking about I don't want no mixed race, because I don't want these people among us. They fuck us over for the palm colored people. So when you have mixed race children, no, I will not educate them. No, you can unsubscribe me, do whatever you got to do. When I say our people have been put last long enough and I am teaching our people first, I mean that. I am not going to kowtow to palm colored fragility or Chocolate color fragility, that love them so much because you want to protect them. All of y'all can kiss it. Okay, so, and April 7th, 2022, I met Adrienne Marie Brown, and she has a great book called Emergent Strategy, where she teaches you how to, build up your world in the corner of the world that you're in. You know how to start making where you are a better place. It's not our business to be Superman and fly all over the world. I'm not wearing a cape for nobody. Sunday, April 17th, 2022, recited poem to Joy. Her reaction confirms I will perform it on my birthday. Oh, yeah. So I performed at Nandy's in May. Saturday, May 15th. Oh, that's a big skip. Ideas, Reverend Ike Ideas 1 through 4. Review top of outfit is finished. Yep, I was sewing my own outfit to perform in. Hey, poems are ready for May 19th. Let's go to the movies. That's what I perform. Isms. There is no spoon. Kaleidoscope of celestial bodies. Oh, yeah. So those are the poems that I performed live on my birthday. This is me flicking through. Sunday, May 22nd, I did it. I am walking and talking my path and fulfilling contracts, manifestations, enjoy being my ideal self. Yay. So before the big reveal, the solar eclipse, get these your self journals out the way. Get them in your way. Get them in the way. Mm, some of these I know I just can't read. I'm saying all kind of stuff. Exodus. This is the exodus that I want to have with my people from the. Oh, this is a poem I haven't done since my birthday called Together. I say a word to the audience, and the audience says together. Swim together. Love together. Fight together. Walk together. Grow together. Run together. Fly together. Move together. Yeah, I love that. So that's it. This was my ideas journal from starting in 2021 all the way to 2022. Mm-hmm. Wow, my mind is always busy. So yesterday's study group was fantastic. I had a few hiccups because I'm learning to do all these things myself. Some of my videos just will not be on my page, unfortunately. I tried to go and see if I could retrieve the Almalek, but I wasn't able to. A lot of my videos have just been erased. These people, you know what they do. You know how they do. So some of my videos I'll just have to start over, and that's okay. It won't be the first time. Um, if anything, my knowledge just grows. This diary from 2021 and 2022 just shows how I have grown mind, body, and soul during this time. So when things happen and people take my good works, I have to let it go because I'm always expounding on it. I'm always expounding on it. I love being Salima Kenyatta. I love being able to look in the mirror and see the growth, not just physically, but the emotional, the soulful growth of me, my mental, mindful growth, being mindful of the men, women, and children of the realm. Because I know I talk a lot of shit. I talk about men, I talk about the women, and I do. I'm alive. I got the right to say whatever I want to say. And it's all a part of my growth. So that's what I've been doing over this week. I'm going over the notes of our study sessions yesterday, the goddesses that were in the study session. And I'm refining the study session because that was like my first live study session. And we went over a lot more than what I thought we were. So I invited the goddesses and those who came in the first study session to come back, of course. And let's finish it up. I'm offering to cover any questions they have, any notes. I will probably offer, because these study sessions before are to help people guide themselves during this time. There's a lot of information and knowledge coming out, and people pushing a lot of different narratives. So if you go on my Facebook page, Salima Ellis, and go to my Instagram page, Salima Ellis. I just keep my names. I don't have time for all this other stuff. And go to my Facebook school page, Universal Mind School of Evolution, where I'm always posting knowledge, articles, things that back up what I'm talking about in the realm. That's usually happening in the future. I've already made a video about it, and then here they go admitting it. So yeah, pull out your dictionaries, pull out your diaries, read about yourself, read your growth. How far have you come? You don't have to be as far back as I just read myself, but how far have you come in the last year? Because that's going to be part of your coordinates for where you want to be. Appreciate how far you've come so that you can go where you want to be. Because when we don't appreciate the work that we've put in to grow, we become stagnant sometimes. And there are days when I just be working, working, working myself, and I have to stop and be like, wow. I have to stop, sit down with my journals and realize this is me in 2022. This is me in 2021. I have come a long freaking way. So yeah, give that person from 2022 a hug and a kiss. Tell them this is who we've become based on these notes, based on this observation of self. Because, like I said, the solar eclipse, the lunar eclipse, the mechanisms set in place are going to reveal self. And for those of us that don't like what we see in the mirror, you better get it together. Because I'm loving this, what I see in the mirror. I don't want, I just want it all. And I want to enjoy the woman I've become because this was not an easy road for me. I'm still alive when people thought I would be dead. So celebrate your past self because you made it this far. And that's what the solar eclipse is about. A lot of people telling people what's going to happen. I don't know everything that's going to happen during the solar eclipse. But whatever goes on, I want to be in love and appreciate self because I can't celebrate the new millennium and all that it's going to bring if I can't celebrate self. So, peace and love. I love y'all. Do your homework. Read up on your Planck energy, your dark body radiation. You know, go deeper in the self. Do what y'all, because what you got to lose? Oh, wait. I feel chilly today. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. And I'm thankful and grateful to Facebook, students and teachers alike. I am thankful and grateful to my YouTube students and teachers alike. And I'm thankful and grateful for my Instagram students and teachers alike because hey, without you teachers out here doing what you're doing, I am one of your students, and I put y'all out there all the time. This is my growth. And I tell people if they want to grow like this, I tell them, I tell y'all where to go. I don't hold it back. I'm not cloud chasing. I don't know any of the people personally that I talk about. Y'all should go to their platform and experience. I tell you that so that you can grow. It's not for me to cloud chase. I don't reach out to these people. It's the it's for you to grow. Like I see the knowledge and the power that these people have. Go to them, utilize it. It will help you because they have helped me. I've come a long way. Gratitude to these teachers and students. So if you're not giving thanks and gratitude to the teachers and the students of YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, please do. This is a new millennium coming. It is time for us to give thanks, be gracious, gratitude. It is time for us to show reciprocity. A lot of us have to show reciprocity to our teachers. Um, some of us can't financially, some of us can here and there, and that's cool. Like and subscribe their channels. Okay, share that knowledge. Just keep pushing it out. That's what the new millennium is bringing. Put these teachers on. We've been given false information long enough. Go across the platform, push it, share, like, subscribe, share, don't like, still subscribe. Yeah, this grow, grow. Do the things you have not thought of doing before, not just for yourself, but for yourself first, and then do it for other people. I'm thankful and grateful for me, and I'm thankful and grateful for all the teachers and students across these platforms because look at the growth. My mind is amazing. My mind, body, and soul have grown. So please do. Please be respectful. Start your millennium right. Be thankful. Be grateful. Gratitude. And love yourself first. Put yourself first on that list. So peace and love. I love y'all. And y'all have a most wonderful day. Remember, read your diaries. Study self. You can study the round, but you got to study self along with the round. They go together. And I will also be hosting another study group soon for the people that were in a study group yesterday. I'm going to give them more time because 3 hours was not enough. I have so much knowledge on my brain. And I know we're going to have to come back in, but for those who want a study session before the eclipse, maybe tomorrow, because I won't do one today. Maybe Wednesday or Thursday, I'll do a study session. That'll be a new study session for those of you who didn't join us for the first ones, but for the goddesses. But I'm not going to do nothing to the goddesses that I already studied would come back. Let me know if they got questions, if they got some aha moments, because this is our time. So the study session was fourfold. We had the herbalist part of the study session, the herbs that we need to be infusing into, emerging into ourselves and our realms before the eclipse. We had the academic part of the study session. We had the soulful part of the study session. So we did the mind, body, soul of the study session. And that all encompasses, but it's really so much more. So the goddesses that joined yesterday, I will be finishing up theirs whenever they email me or DM me. That's gonna be my first one, and I'll put out a date for a new study session before the eclipse. Y'all get in touch with me if y'all interested. Peace and love.